This is One Sentence News, a daily podcast featuring 3 news stories with a sentence-long summary and 1 sentence of context apiece. I'm Colin Wright. It's Tuesday, July 5th, 2022. Let's talk about the news. From phys.org, Large Hadron Collider revs up to unprecedented energy level. The sprawling, CERN-run particle accelerator, the Large Hadron Collider, started back up in April after a 3-year hiatus for upgrades and maintenance, and from today will be running 24/7 for about 4 years at 13.6 trillion electron volts, a new record for how much kinetic energy is added to an electron. Those new upgrades will allow the 17-mile, which is about 27 kilometers long, underground ring-shaped installation to slam particles together at an intended rate of about 1.6 billion collisions per second in order to further investigate the Higgs boson, which researchers using the Large Hadron Collider first observed on July 4th back in 2012, while also attempting to figure out more about the standard model of particle physics, which is being poked and prodded to see if it might be an incorrect or incomplete model for describing the fundamental bits of reality we're increasingly capable of glimpsing using these sorts of tools. From the Wall Street Journal, stock markets post worst first half of a year in over 5 decades. If the first half of 2022 seemed uniquely bad for your stock portfolio, you're right, at least for the 21st century. The S&P 500 index stocks fell 21%, leading up to the year's halfway point, which is the worst first 6 months for the market since 1970. Other indices and global markets beyond the US have also fared pretty terribly this year so far, including the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which lost 15%, and bond-focused exchange-traded funds, like the iShares Core US Aggregate Bond ETF, which lost 11%. One potential upside is that in prior years, including 1970, when the S&P 500 has fallen at least 15% the first half of the year, it has then risen by an average of around 24% in the second half, because investors begin to feel like they've seen the bottom of the fall and start stepping in to snap up deals on their favorite securities. And from the Associated Press, 6 dead, 24 wounded in shooting at Chicago area July 4th parade. At least 6 people have been confirmed killed and 24 confirmed wounded following a shooting at a 4th of July parade in Highland Park, which is a suburb of Chicago. Police have said that the shooter, who has not yet been identified or apprehended, fired a high-powered rifle from a rooftop into the crowd down at street level about 3/4 of the way through the parade. This was just one of many shootings that occurred over the U.S. 4th of July holiday, though most of the others were not mass shootings. If you're finding some value in One Sentence News, consider leaving a quick review wherever you get your podcasts and/or sharing the show with a friend. You can find out more about this show or subscribe to the email version at onesentencenews.com. And you can support this and other related projects, like the Let's Know Things and Brain Lenses podcasts at understandery.com.